Hi everyone, and welcome to another edition of Volcano Bay Construction Update. My name is Jim from WildGravityTravels.com, bringing you another update here from the future water theme park at Universal Orlando Resort. We're taking a different starting point today here at the entrance area, or what will be the entrance area to the park. Looking at the shuttle lane, we see more development on that yellow structure, as well as the rock work there, which we told you about last week being completed. The big story over here today is actually the bamboo hay style roofing is being added to this building right here, and we can see them actively working on that right now. As we pull back out, we can see a lot more work, more trees to still be planted there on the ground, more trees to be planted and everything there. Now as we pan over here, this is the Volcano Bay Tower opening very soon. But as we pan over on this side, we can sort of see the side of Krakatoa Mountain. But the bigger thing we've been watching here is this pathway with this roof structure. Not really sure what that is yet, but pathway does kind of go into the volcano, looks like. Closer up we see a lot more trees, and this is just going to be the general theme of today's update. A lot of trees being planted as the foliage really comes into place. As we prepare for the opening of the park, we are now a little over 2 months away, about almost 3 months away still, from the opening of Volcano Bay. So as we zoom in here on the left, we see some more rock work taking place around what could be a gift shop or a restaurant area right here, as well as the two slides right there. Pulling back out for one quick look, final look from this angle, we can see the mountain. We're going to get a better look at that here in just a moment, how the scaffolding is doing and all that. Continue our look at the entrance area now of Volcano Bay. We can see a little more of the entrance structure has been completed, a lot more plants and trees and shrubs there. But the thing we told you about last week, where the vinyl was going up on the one side, now we actually have it on both sides. And look for a couple better pictures of that very, very soon. And this will be the overall, as we pull out and take a look, the I-4 with Interstate 4, I-4 in the background there. This is the overall entrance area of Volcano Bay. Taking a look now from one of our wider shots of Volcano Bay, we can see lots of details as always here. I want to start with Runamukka Reef, the kids play area, that orange and blue zone we're zooming into right now. We've seen a lot of slides and a lot of work getting done to that. Obviously it was the one of the last big projects to get built here on site. Now we're just basically to the detail work, some finalizing of rock work and all that around. But we were the first to bring you Runamukka Reef with some small details, the squirters, the spray guns. This is like a kids play area. We're not sure if we're getting a splash bucket or not yet. I would hope that we are, but we will have to see about that very soon. We've been seeing some more slides get installed right here. Continuing on now with a look at the mountain itself, Krakatoa Mountain. We can see a lot of scaffolding still on this side, but we are now below the capsule area, platform area, viewing area, with the scaffolding has come down to that point. So there's no scaffolding here at the peak of the mountain anymore, none working on there. We also don't see signs of the water runoff work anymore, indicating they could be done with that or just stopping that for now. Taking a look at the left side here, which we took a look at a minute ago. There's another look at that pathway. Lots of trees coming in this area as well, being planted in. And then next to Runamukka Reef, as we zoom back in here, we can really see the more plates and rock work. This building we actually saw before Runamukka Reef in full had two openings, is actually the cave and the tunnel for the lazy river. And we were showing you the stalactites, stalagmites. They're just working on some finalization of the details there as well. Off in the distance we see the Easter Island slides. And another structure for looks like more roof work to come. A big crane sitting there as well, not currently up. And we've just been seeing lots of detail work all around, lots of trees all around. We'll be taking a look from the other building coming up in just a moment. In the corner of the park at Hanu and Aiko Moana, we see water still flowing through both of the slides here. The lazy river is still drained this week. We did see it filled halfway a couple weeks ago. They're testing some water flow and whatnot. Still no pathway really to be seen going to those Hanu Aiko Moana steps. So we're going to keep an eye on that. But the development we are seeing, as we've mentioned a few times already, I know it's getting old really quick, is the trees. Lots more trees going in and being installed here around the Lazy River, Aiko Moana, and Hanu. All around here. The bridge work is pretty much done. And we're just seeing some like dirt leveling and finalization here. So we'll be watching for that pathway, or where that pathway off of this bridge goes. We expect it to go to Hanu and Aiko Moana, but that may not be the case. So we'll have to keep our eyes open. One final look from inside the buildings here at Cabana Bay. Just taking a look at that main area again, looking the other direction from the other building. We can see again a lot of trees. Almost looks like Cabana Bay's trees just kind of flow right into Volcano Bay's trees. This is like the Cabana Bay Beach Resort if you've never seen their pool area. And then that just kind of, those trees just kind of flow right on into the Volcano Bay area. Not gonna see much from here, but as we zoom in, we can see these cabanas still under development all across, almost near the interstate. And then off in the distance there, we can see the two slides that won't end in like a flume or a shallow pool. They will actually end in, they are body slides, and they will end in a very deep pool. You'll come flying out and fall about 3 to 5 feet into the water. Taking a look now from Turkey Lake Road, we see that here at Meku and Puhi, we see like a platform, and we've been telling you about this like little purple, almost looks like an elevator shaft. Looks like it does hold pieces. It looks to be semi-permanent, and there looks to be a platform built there. And we're still not really sure what this is for. I mean, this could even be for like a handicap type of thing, ADA type of lift for guests with disabilities. But we'll be keeping our eyes all on that as we move along. As we continue to walk down Turkey Lake Road, I'm gonna pull back out, try to keep it as smooth as possible. Sorry about the shaky, as always. Little windy, little traffic here on Turkey Lake Road every day in Orlando, traffic everywhere. Not nearly as terrible as some other cities. However, getting back to Volcano Bay, we see here's Krakatoa Mountain and that big cavern opening. No plastic off the slides yet, showing off their color. The steps are looking really good. The steps are looking really good there. And here roadside, we just really see a lot of like a debris pile almost going in. And then behind that, we see a lot more of those trees we've been telling you all about. Here's right the trees. We see this building. This could actually be more cabanas. We've been showing you the ones on the other side of the park from Cabana Bay Resort, but these cabanas, if they are cabanas, are over here by Meku and Puhi. And then off in the distance there, we actually see like a rock structure going up. Not sure if that's kind of just like an ancient ruin. I'm really gonna zoom in there. I'm not sure if that's more of just like ancient ruins type theming or what that's all about there. As we pull back out, we haven't seen much action on these 4 slides right now, or in recent history. We have heard that they have tested fully. There's no water flowing through them at the moment. So coming up, we're gonna walk on down the street, take a look at Runamukka Reef from ground level. Taking a look now from this angle, we're actually taking a quick look at the water coaster and some of the ruins there on the side of the mountain. The water coaster, Krakatoa Aqua Coaster, is showing no more signs of development recently. No testing, just more work on the sides, steps. Looks like some scaffolding has gone up around what we expect to be the elevator. And then as we zoom in here, we can really see the ruins there on the side of the mountain. I'm gonna pull back out for just a second. And as we look up, we can actually see a little shade of where the capsule slide will drop out right there with that slide piece. Now, we've seen these in the early construction updates, but we're just now getting another look at them as the scaffolding gets pulled away and more detail work gets done. So as we start our look at Runamukka Reef, I just wanted to show this brief angle. We actually see some tarps up. That's actually because they're doing some rock work here in front of it, in front of those tarps. We're seeing a lot of rock work going on there with the That's for the other side of the Lazy River Cave, for the rockwork inside the cave itself. So this is probably just to prevent dust from occurring on the structure there. So one final look at Runnamucka Reef from the ground. We could see some more new colors coming in, more new slide pieces coming into work there. The bigger story here, as we were showing you from the Cabana Bay Hotel, is just a lot more trees everywhere. These ones obviously by Hanu and Aiko Moana here on the corner. And just trees all throughout the property starting to really come in now. Off in the distance, we do see workers up on the mountain right now, on Krakatoa Mountain. They're working on some of those mossy details, or some would say algae. I would say algae is more for underwater. So those are the mossy details right there. And that will wrap up our look from Volcano Bay for this week. I want to thank everybody for joining us as we get honked at. I want to thank everybody for joining us. My name is Jim from wildgravitytravels.com, and we will see you at the park. Be sure to subscribe to us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram so we can continue to grow and continue to share all these great updates with you.